Hello, Aries. Hello, hello, hello. I'm so happy to see you. Hey, we are going to do a 2022 glimpse for this insight for you. And the theme that Yehovah is doing overall for each zodiac sign is inside, outside. So we're going to see what's going on the inside for 2022 to help you navigate easier on the outside. Okay, inside, outside. Okay. So Yehovah, please make yourself present even more so with my brother and my sister here in the Aries zodiac. Yeshua, thank you for everything that you've done for us and by giving us this opportunity to live for you and walk by faith for you and to have this quality of love inside for ourselves for you. So thank you, Yehovah. Thank you, Yeshua. Okay, so Yehovah, can you inside Aries energy for 2022, just a glimpse of what's coming. Let's see, that card really just flew out. Okay, so we have 4 of Pentacles on the bottom of that already, so there's just, whoa, okay. He's like, come on, Michaela. All right, so that 4 of Pentacles, though, so that's really, balancing this control of your force. So having this full control of all of your elements, your fire, air, water, and earth. And so that's great. Isn't that something that we've always wanted to have, was this balance of control? And as a child of God, we are required to master our emotions, and that means balancing. And to be able to balance our emotions, to balance our mental state of mind, divided out by way of our flesh state of mind versus our spiritual state of mind, and transform our lowly body into our highly body and vice versa. So on the inside here, Aries, let's see what is going to be your overall. Oh my goodness. And I love this because lately you've been working on this balance, and finally 2022 is going to bring so much goodness in for you. On the inside, you're going to have 211, so much love for yourself that you're going to be able to overflow in that self-love. And for the first time, nothing's going to hold you back. Okay. You're super balanced here, and that's amazing. And 222, see right there. Thank you, Yehovah. Yeah. By the way, this also brings in this healthy, loving Empress energy here to the Emperor energy here. So whether you're masculine or feminine looking at me right now, you have both of this inside of you. And also this is this fresh communication, this house of communication by way of the Chariot, which is this overall 7. Okay. The strong, fast communication by way of this air, this truth that needs to come in and move all of this and be weighing and measuring you. And you know that you have to weigh and measure yourself and be celebrating that and that progress to be able to balance yourself from the inside out. And that insight is really going to be helping you reconfigure these negative ions that you're leaving beforehand, that you've grown up with, that you were given to be taught to do, right? So then all of those are going to shed out, and you're going to become more fruitful and more blessing for yourself, and more of a harvest to balance out over and over and over, which is what that 4 is always about. It's just no matter what happens, you're going to take it for what it is. Make sure that you're balancing yourself and you're keeping yourself in the upright and you're keeping yourself out of the drama. You're no longer wanting to be stuck in any of that shit. No longer any of the traumatizing crap. You're going to be able to make boundaries for anyone, because you're going to be able to have the control over yourself, because you know what will happen if you don't. Okay, you will know what will happen if you don't, because everything will just go upside down again. Okay, let's do one more here. Yeah, look at that Queen of Cups. And look at that. Your Cups is right here and in your 3. So once again, you are that Empress energy. You really came home to your feminine side within this past, 3 months or so. And then having that on top of that, you're able to go into this feminine energy of a year, 2022, to be able to have all of that fresh communication by way of that Chariot come on in here. Okay, it's no longer going to 411. It's no longer going to disrupt your power or your control. It's no longer going to give you interference, because you are the Empress sitting in her worth, which is that Pentacles. Isn't that beautiful? So if our tree is good on the inside, and we are able to use our solar system here to project the energy out by way of what a projector would, our third eye, and we're able to manifest these positive ions properly, what is going to happen with mass creation? Now, this Queen of Cups energy inside of you is going to bloom out. It's going to have 444 there. See, Aries, you're going to have that control, and you're going to be able to bloom out and be fruitful, to be on the outside here. Okay, so I really feel like there's this the separation within you, though, is that within this inside and outside, you're not quite sure how to fuse both of them together. You're still sitting in this, do I jump over the 4D? Do I escape the 4D? You know, like, you're not quite sure exactly how to get into that heart space just quite yet, but you're well on your way. And the more that you love yourself, the more that you fill your own cup, the more that new things come out to show you how just in control that you are, and to be able to bring that prosperity even more future-wise within this next year. So now that we're blooming from the inside out, let's see. Yeah, look at this. Okay, 7 of Cups and 3 of Wands. I really love this because on the bottom of the deck here is 6 of Wands in the negative. Also 5 of Wands in the positive. My goodness. So there's one more card here, and we'll talk about that in just a second. However, look at all these wands. On the outside, this is how you were portraying yourself when you weren't loving yourself on the inside. And when you love yourself on the inside, what's going to happen is that, okay, this strife is going to go away, that 5 of Wands. It's going to turn that 6 of Wands into an upright, and you're going to be able to have this spiritually manifesting, victorizing closure for yourself, within yourself, without anyone else that gave you that strife. You think that sometimes this closure, you need to talk and you need to be able to not burn the bridge, but honey, burn the bridge. It's not worth it. You burned it when you started building it, okay? You burned the bridge inside of you from your true self. And coming home to yourself is about leaving the things that left you and made you sick where they were. You can't have a victory until you do so. I just showed you that by way of that science and gematria that God's showing you right now. Because your overall energy is once again that 7 of Cups, and you've got Cups over here. So you're really trying to love yourself and make sure that you are working properly, collaborating with your true self as you begin to healthily reconfigurize, because you do have to start at the ones positively. The wands, once more, swords are truths or 2s, cups are our 3s, and pentacles are our 4s. And you're already looking from the inside out. Okay, I have to be able to be healthy on the inside to be healthy on the outside. And on the outside, you understand, okay, I have to make sure that my spiritual consequences are going to be okay and fruitful and give back to me positively more so than negatively, because look what happens if I don't. And I have another confirmer for you, because not only is that 7's there, but it's in the 3s too, with this 3 and the 4. So that Empress to Emperor energy. Well, before Empress is the High Priestess, which is also Cancer, which is also Cups, which is also this balancing of emotions of this inside and outside. And without that spiritual victory, look at this. Right now, this is you. You're trying to leave this High Priestess energy, Aries. You really found this control of your spiritual sense, your true, emotional balance. And that's why that you're representing these Cups and these Pentacles first and foremost, of anything from the inside out. That is beautiful. That is healthy. So right now, what you're doing is you're shedding that High Priestess experience to be able to take that wisdom, knowledge, and power with you as you transform and illuminate into that Empress energy, which is already right here. It's all over. 5 of Pentacles right here to balance out and get rid of that 5 of Wands. Okay, that 4 of Pentacles is right here. So you're trying to create this boundary on the outside of what's not helping you, what is not going to make you successful next time that you do something wrong or right, next time you just decide to make a move at the crossroads. Okay, you're going to be challenging yourself to take a move that you've never done before, because for the first time you're spiritually lit underneath. Yeah, that 5 of Pentacles there, and that hermit mode, that true isolation to make sure you're going in to out, which is exactly what you're doing here. 8 of Swords, once again, that interference of the truth that needed to come in for you to kick out and learn from, to balance out that 8 of Pentacles. Your worth is coming so in. I love it so much. Yehovah, let's clear the reading with a chakra card. That's what he's saying. Inside out, and we also have to work on our chakras, so we do that, don't we? So let's see, Aries. Yeah, you're progressing so well, the Lord's saying, so perfectly. It doesn't matter the time. I feel like you're rushing with your ego when you're really just trying to be like, oh, okay, I need to leave that away from me because it doesn't make me feel good. All of this strife brings anxiety, and I just want to love myself, and I feel better when I have this inner peace. And that's really what this energy is about, is you're trying to make sure that what you're sticking with and what you are putting your energy into is going to invest in you back properly. And right now, it's a hard decision to make, because you're like, okay, do I stay or do I go? Who's healthy? Who's not healthy? And you're really trying to use your discernment and figuring out which direction to go. But you already know that you're going to choose yourself first, because for the first time you're doing that. I'm so proud of you. You have an Aries chakra card here that you are asking for. Aries, here we go. Yeah, look at that. So we have that heart chakra and the sacral chakra. And I absolutely love this, Aries, because at 10 o'clock on the dot there, that was an ending. It was a negative. You are persevering at how you feel. Your sacral chakra is our second chakra, and it's everything that is felt, okay? Our emotional energies, our physical energies, and our sexual energies, pain energies, either way. That is how we feel these. Well, you weren't being able to persevere beforehand, before you really accepted the truth of who you are, and this isn't where you belong, and this isn't how you feel healthy on the inside, right? So that's already in the negative because you already did it. And right now you're in between acting. You're choosing, remember, you're making the decision of which direction to go. And within these two chakras here is our yellow, our solar plexus chakra. How we are going to act about something. How are we going to do it once we realize how we feel about it truthfully? Once again, that Chariot card, once again, that house of communication. You started talking to yourself, and listen, you're gossiping right here to yourself, but at the same time you were learning that you were also allowing the gossiping, the influencers on the outside to come on into you. And this is this incoming strife and that incoming interference that needs to just let out of your heart space, honey. This is your heart. Why are you allowing them to take it over rent free? Okay, it's killing you 11-11, and you have to follow your intuition, honey, and you're right there. You're doing it. Let's see the bottom of the deck for you, Aries. Yeah, look at that. There, once again, you're trumping your sacral chakra, really acting upon how you feel, and you're saying no. 11-22 there. This is my self-worth. This is my Empress energy. This is my Emperor energy, and I'm really starting to come home to myself and love myself. And 22-22 is going to 22-22. Well, 2022 is going to bring in so much balance for you, as I accidentally said 22-22. Wow, so you might start seeing a lot of twos, honey. If you haven't yet, be on the lookout for it, and then you'll know. You know, the Lord speaks through magical ways, including angel numbers, and it is just validation that you are seen and heard and loved from above. Even when we feel so lonely on the inside, we ourselves choose to feel that way from the inside out. Okay, beautiful. I still don't feel a release yet, though, Aries. And I feel like, you know, you have free will to do what you want to do when you're making these decisions. But you already know, okay? Yeah, you already know what to do here. Lauren. Okay. Make sure I have all of these. All right, so inside, outside, chakra work, outcome. Okay. Outcome. I just heard outcome. Y'all, I just let him flow through me, and then whatever he decides for you, I do for the rest. I always start just alphabetical order down. I can't do it any other way. If I don't do elements, I can't just start with, ooh, let's do Virgo, let's do Leo, let's do this. Nope, I gotta start with you guys. All right, so outcome here. Let's see, you know, towards like a, you know, 3/4 of the way into the year, maybe. You know, like just a year from now, what's really things going to look like, you know. Positive outcomes is prophecy. You know, the Lord loves to show his children what could happen before it happens. If we decide to use our faith and our trust and our glory in his name inside of us, outwards, you know, to be able to see the truth. Okay, Jehovah, outcome for Aries here in this victory 2022, and then we will call it a reading. Let's see, look at that. 9 of Cups. My goodness, Aries, you really are going to be able to self-love yourself. And I love it so much because you're still that Queen of Cups. You're still that Empress, okay? Or the Emperor. You can't have one without the other. You can't have the masculine without the feminine, okay? So either way, even if you're the masculine sitting here like, oh my God, I fucking hate my feminine side. What the fuck am I going to do with this? I hate crying. I don't want anyone to know that I'm weak. You're not weak, honey. You're not weak. What makes you weak is the fact that you don't know this side of you. And that's what makes you weak. Okay. Ask Jesus. He'll be there for you. And I'm here for you. And anyone else in the comments that needs someone. We are here for everybody. Okay. It's not just my channel. It's your channel too. And I want all of us to be able to sit there and say, hey, Jesus, I need help. And hey, Wounds into Light family, I need help. Okay, your 9 of Cups can be overflowing, but you can't do it alone. You need that help. So I'm here to help you, but Jesus will help you overall. You can't have this self-love to be able to you know, completely trump this and sit on your throne if it's not overflowing first. And it has to overflow into you, okay, Aries? And that is where that control is coming in, and you're finally getting it. Bottom of the deck there. Look at that. Ace of Swords. You already accepted the truth. You already accepted the truth. Your crown is on. You just gotta make sure it's on tight, and that's what's going to lead you, because you're sitting on your throne. Now you just got to make sure your crown is high and royal, okay? Sit up, tighten your dress up, pick out that wedgie if you need to, guys. Make sure your zipper's not open, and just move on, okay? Move on with self-loving yourself first, and Jesus will help you, okay? 2022. See you soon. Wounds into light.